What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Let's get into it, okay? Bitcoin right now is promoting a very massive buying opportunity, you guys. Here we are sitting at 93.7K. We're already down 4% today. We've gone as low as 91.3K already. Yesterday, we dropped 2.9%. But the whole market yesterday dropped a lot more than that. I think the whole market across the board, what was it, man? If you look at others, let's see here. I mean, the whole market across the board yesterday dropped 9%. So Bitcoin's 3% to the market's 9.5%. Today, you're already down 13%, while Bitcoin's only down 3.7%. Things are going ballistic to the downside, man. It's crazy. I do suspect that we are at a low point, either with this low here, or we're very near a low point, right? And it's no coincidence that we found support right in the same area that we found support before. Wouldn't it be perfect if this, while it was a fake out to the downside, wouldn't it be perfect if instead of it being a fake out overall, if we had some kind of double bottom off of it? I think that would just be, awesome. Or even some kind of slightly lower low where we find support still in this kind of area. I guarantee you guys, people are freaking out right now, and maybe not most people, maybe most people. I don't know. I don't know what your perspectives are. It seems like there's panic across the board on a general aspect, on the average crypto investor's aspect, but not everybody's panicking. A lot of people are looking at this as a good buying opportunity. But if we go below this low, everyone's going to panic. So many people are going to panic. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to worry. I know some of you that are watching this will not worry. You'll look at it the same way I'm looking at it, as this is a psyops, right? You're going to find support right here at the base. You're going to break that low. People are going to think Bitcoin's going down to 70K, 60K. The bull cycle's over. The United States government is going to come in and step up and buy some Bitcoin for their strategic reserve. Donald Trump, you know, he likes to look good, right? He doesn't like to look bad. He's got that pride thing going on. He's going to want to scoop some up, right? I think that would look really good for anybody, right? Whether it was Donald or Kamala, if there was a Bitcoin reserve, which we have right now, you would not want to be buying up here. Whenever you announce it, you would want to buy down here and then seem super smart to the public, right? So I'm assuming the government, not just our government, but other governments, other entities. Michael Saylor's getting wrecked right now. He's got a full-blown hard-on right now looking to buy. As soon as the bell opens tomorrow, man, he's going to sell some MSTR and just dump it into Bitcoin. So I don't think that we're going to go too much lower, but I do suspect that Bitcoin goes a little bit lower. And here's my logic on that, right? So I think this dump, I think it's safe to assume that this dump happened because of the beginning of these trade wars, right? That's at least the premise that I've given on my last two videos that I just made tonight. I don't know how well received the tariff one will be, but you know, I don't try to get too political. I know at times I do, but I try to keep that away. I try to keep it just the technical stuff. But I believe that this drop for crypto is because of the tariffs. That's what I'm assuming it is. I think everybody's assuming that, right? So my thoughts are this: if crypto dropped and it's the weekend, right? Saturday, Sunday, crypto's dropped. What's going to happen to the stock market, right? Will the stock market pump tomorrow on this tariff news, or do you think they're going to drop tomorrow? Probably going to drop tomorrow. It's very common when the stock market drops for the crypto markets to drop as well. Okay, so what I'm getting at is, while yes, we're at massive opportunistic buying moments right now, my personal expectation would be that we probably do go lower tomorrow. Does that mean that when I say tomorrow, you know, today we're only 21 hours, we got 21 hours left in the day. Does that mean tomorrow on this chart? No, I just mean, like, for me, if you're in America, if you're in the Western Hemisphere, right now it's Sunday. On the charts, it's Monday, the 3rd. But for most people in America, for most people in the Western Hemisphere, South America, North America, it's still Sunday, okay? When I say tomorrow, I technically still mean this day on the candle here. In fact, I would expect that Tuesday, starting the next day, the technical tomorrow for this chart, Tuesday, I would suspect we start recovering and moving up. If not, either today or tomorrow on the charts, all right? Not relative to my time frame. I know it's confusing. I'm throwing out a bunch of shit here, but relative to the charts, whether it's this candle or tomorrow, I suspect we will have our low. And if not, maybe the next day. But I'm assuming it's going to happen pretty soon. That's not me saying that I think the tariff situation is going to resolve itself. That's me saying I think things will be priced in rather quickly. And once that happens, people will look across the board and be like, oh, you know what, this actually isn't that big of a deal. these are great prices to buy. I'm going to get back in. You know, like that's my assumption of what's going to happen. If not, if I'm wrong, well, we are all going to have a bad time together. But that's not my expectation. Anyways, let's get back to the charts. I'll do less talking. We'll just do some straight up TA. Okay. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like the video so far. Looking at the 4-hour candle here. I don't know about you guys, but that right there on a 4-hour period, that's the most volume we've had since January 23rd. Right, and then even then, if you go all the way back to basically the beginning of January, this is some of the most volume. I put a line right there. That is some of the most. That was not the line I meant to put. Is right there. Yeah, right there. That's some of the most volume we've seen on a 4-hour basis throughout this whole time frame. Right, and what was the highest peak in volume here? Right, the highest peak came in here at the top, literally at the top. Right, and it was red. It was sell volume, but it was at the top. This volume, though it is red, right, every sell is a buy. Someone who sells their cryptos, there's someone who buys, right? They have to. Someone that buys has to sell. So don't think of it as sell volume. Just think of it as volume. There's no color here, all right? We're colorblind in this game, okay? If there's a lot of volume at the low, right, not a lot of volume on the way down, but a lot of volume at the low, it's probably because there's a lot of buying going on, right? Just like here, though this one was green, to be completely fair, there was a lot of volume at the low, and then we went up, and we're at that same area now as far as support goes. If we look at the 4-hour RSI, you are a bit oversold. You're below the 20, which is just wild, man. You don't normally get below the 20 for Bitcoin in moments like these and normally like bullish moments, but yeah, sometimes it happens, you know. Let's see. Yeah, oftentimes, let's go right here. On the 20 right there, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, I would say, 7 times in the last month and a half. Yeah, it's not too common that you do that, even less so on a daily perspective, right? But my point being that we are probably going to find support here soon in the 4-hour. It's very common that even if this is the low in the RSI, we could come back up. We could come down, form a higher low in the RSI, but that would likely still give us a lower low in the price, and that is bullish divergence. And I suspect we're going to get that. I suspect that's what we're going to build off of. So to end this video, what I want to say is, first and foremost, I was wrong. I expected that we would pull back, but I thought it would be to 95 to 96K. I didn't think that it would be as low as it went. 91.3K, man, that's a massive drop. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who did not expect it to go this low. Okay, so there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's a lot of excitement in the markets right now, right? Uncertainty probably from the first cycle crypto investors, excitement from the people who've been in this game for a longer amount of time, because whenever you get a drop like this, you don't get worried, you don't get fearful. Whenever you get a higher low, you're not worried. You're looking at it as an opportunity, and it really is an opportunity right now. But I think if you're patient, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor, do whatever you want. I could be wrong. I could be wrong again. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I am expecting the price to go a little bit lower than this. I'm not necessarily expecting it to go lower than this, but I would not be discouraged if it did. I'm expecting that tomorrow, when the stock market opens, that will likely send a cascade of selling in the crypto markets as well, because when the stock market sells off, crypto markets normally sell off as well. We like to think that they're these separate things, but they actually commingle pretty well. Not all the time. Sometimes they diverge, but they oftentimes do move in synchronicity together. So I think this is a forewarning of what's to come in the stock markets. I think that because of that, we will have a negative day tomorrow whenever the stock market's open, or today. Just, you know, if we're looking at this daily candle here or daily chart for Bitcoin, we have 21 hours left. So 8, 12 hours, whatever, I guess it'd be 12 hours from now would be when the stock market opens. I suspect then that crypto, Bitcoin, everything is going to drop a little bit more. We're going to have a little bit more to go, and then it's done. And at the very best case scenario, I'm wrong, and we don't go lower than this low, but maybe, you know, maybe we pull up now over the next like 4 to 8 hours, and then starting off the stock market, we come back down, we form like a double bottom or a slightly lower low and get a true double bottom, or even a slightly lower low than that. I'm just saying there's going to be some volatility. If you're buying here, great. I bought here. You know, I bought more cryptos at these levels. I'm happy with it. I feel great with that, and I'm fully expecting the price to go down more tomorrow. Okay, in which case I will buy more. But I got nothing else for you guys. I think I've said everything that I need to say. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, that is a very nasty looking 1 hour RSI, man. It doesn't make me think that we're done just yet. But again, a lot of volume coming in at the lows here, man. That is a rather good sign. And then the daily RSI as well, firmly entrenched in this downtrend. If we look right here, right? Lower highs, lower lows, if I can get it right. Something like this, yeah. I don't think we come all the way down and touch this line, right? Because if we did that, I mean, that would take us pretty close to zero. I mean, if that happened, Bitcoin would definitely go to 70K, man. That'd be nuts. But I suspect that we could bounce in the similar areas that we bounced before. We could bounce here like we have before. We're in that zone. We're in that realm of where we could expect to bounce any day now. Today could be the day, tomorrow could be the day, the next day could be the day, but soon. It's going to be very soon. So don't worry about it, right? Close your eyes, go to bed, wake me up, not when September ends, but whenever February 5th ends, because I assume by the end of this week, you guys will be back up, back moving up to the upside. The only thing that I think would change my expectation of this moving down, of crypto moving down lower tomorrow, would be that there's some kind of resolution going on with the trade wars before they ever happen. If some kind of resolution is established before, I think it's Tuesday, right? Before Tuesday, but probably it would have to be before tomorrow if we weren't to negatively impact the markets. At any rate, if something were to be established tonight or tomorrow before market opens that alleviates the pressure or the fears of this trade war stuff, the tariff war stuff, then I think, you know, everything I've said in this video is kind of pointless, and we're all going to be to the moon. And at which case, I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you. Take care. Bye.